For the past 2.5 decades, the Environmental Stewardship Award Program has accomplished two very important objectives. It's helped show the general public how effectively farmers and ranchers care for their land, and it's helped other producers learn and be inspired by the successes of the award winners. And joining us now is a past national winner of the Environmental Stewardship Award Program, Dave Petty of the Iowa River Ranch. Dave, what was it like back in 2001 to win this prestigious award?
Well, Kevin, it was very humbling and a great honor for our family to receive this award. It has allowed us to become a member of the Environmental Stewardship Award Alumni group, and that's a group that I am very proud to be part of. It also has enabled us to go around to various groups, organizations, and communities and speak about the pride that we have in agriculture and the good things that we do for our livestock and for our land.
Tell folks a little bit about a few of the things you did that set your operation apart.
Well, you know, we kind of have a unique opportunity. We border the Iowa River for several miles, which if you think about that topography, it allows us to maybe be a bad environmentalist, or it gives us the opportunity to do some really great things. If you think of that topography, we've got the river, we've got creeks leading up from it. From the creeks you lead back to waterways, terraces, tiles. We had the opportunity to do a lot of good environmental things. All these different practices hooked together, and it allowed us to really showcase what can be done in the beef cattle industry with all these conservation practices, and the cattle business go hand in hand together.
Yeah, and you've had the opportunity now to serve as chairman of the selection committee for quite some time. What has struck you about the award applications and the award-winning families you've met over these years?
Well, you know, it's an outstanding group of people. The dedication they have for the commitment to the cattle industry and to improving the environment is just unbelievable. One of the things that our selection committee looks for, we look for producers, operations that are making improvement in the environment, but at the same time are showing enhancement to their productivity and the profitability of their operation. And if you can do those things, you will be a sustainable operation, and you will be here for a long time in the future.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And you know, and there's been a huge element of pride showing these families, very strong family-based operations, and there's that strong urge. People want to, every resource that we have in our possession, want to make it better and pass it on to the next generation in better shape than we all received it. So it's a great ethics that involved with this group of people.
Oh yeah. And for folks at home that might be saying, you know, we've done some things that we think are responsible as stewards of the land and our resources, but we don't know if we'd really compete at a national level. We don't even know if we should apply for this award. What would you tell them?
Well, you know, I would certainly encourage them to sit down and fill out an application. If you think about, there are many regional differences. There are also differences just amongst each operation. So what works up in the Northeast may not work in South Texas. However, every individual has a unique operation. And, you know, actually, if you take the time and sit down and think about all the good environmental issues that you do, all the good things you do economically raising your beef, at the end of the day, even if you decided not to fill out that application, you will have made improvement and progress in your operation and the things you learn about your own operation. But no one needs to think that they would not qualify to represent the cattle industry. And the other thing that we like to do in this is build a strong pool of people that are willing to share their stories. Today in agriculture, we cannot share our story enough with the other consumers, because we're getting farther and farther away from people actually having a connection to the land and where their food comes from. So I would welcome all to become part of this program.
Yeah, I concur. You know, this program is celebrating 25 years now, Dave, and it's created quite a legacy for itself. Why are you such a personally strong advocate for the Environmental Stewardship Award Program?
Well, you know, I've been able to benefit from it I see the real value of it all the way through the process, but it has opened a lot of doors, state, federal, and national organizations that we have the opportunity to get into, speak with, and explain to them what and why we do the things we do in the cattle business. We're building that momentum all the time, and you know, our goal is, at the end of the day, to improve the environment and enhance our productivity, profitability, and share that story with other people. You know, we can do that back on a local level. We need people to do it locally, and then we can do it regionally and also nationally. But we need the people out there to step up and tell their stories, because we in agriculture have a real reason to be proud of what we accomplish.
Absolutely, and you're a great champion not only for environmental stewardship, but for the award program itself. Thanks for coming to the show.
Thanks for having me.
If you'd like to learn more about the Environmental Stewardship Award Program and see photos and videos of many of the past award winners, visit the website environmentalstewardship.org.